Hello people, this is Jason. So I'm not so I'm running out of ideas, but this one came to me after listening to one music. You know the anime called Violet Evergarden? She's my fifth waifu, if you ask me. Wait, sorry. Saber, Asuna, Ako. Yeah, fourth one is Saber. Saber is fourth. Or was it Osana? Anyway, after watching, the reason why I made her waifu is because she looks identical to Saber. And yes, I know that she is not Saber, but Violet. So this thought came to me. One of the opening in season 2 of Project Another, why not include Violet Evergarden's music where the opening, and the character that fits into that music will be Kizana. So will have that Kizana role. Kizana's episode will be based on her. God, I forgot. But I'm considering using that. Just to lighten up the mood of just listening to the same opening for the next 5 to 12 episodes. So I decided, you know what, let's have a little fun by using that. So yeah, Violet Evergarden music is going to be used on Kizana's episode. When? Well, I won't spoil your wish episode, but I'll tell you this, that I'm considering using Violet's opening for Kizana. And like I said in the last video, a delinquent is going to be her matchmaker. In one of Yandere Dev's video, the matchmaking video, where you ship Kizana with a dude, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not so sure what he really wants. What was his name? But I do know is that even though you want to change to make sure that girl likes you, I have decided to remove that idea, and instead of impressing her like in front of you, why not from behind? You see, I'm taking so damn hot. Okay, so I'm actually waiting for my sister to come out from her college. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. The reason why I scrapped that idea is because one, there's other ways for you to win that girl. So this delinquent saved Kizana, and well, she doesn't know it until Taro Yamada or Sanan Ayano inform her. The script is still being written, but I believe that Kizana's episode is going to be magnificent. Just like all the others, they will be magnificent. I've been curating this history and alternative timelines for them in the most peaceful way. All of you are all considering killing the rival, and just like in one of Yandere Dev's video, where Taroro has a sanity bar, proves that killing is not only matter to win someone. If you kill all the rivals, Taro Yamada would think he is cursed, which is not true. Sorry. If you take it to considering, yes, you might be cursed. And the worst part is your sister's dead. You feel responsible. And but we put that aside for the killing spree. This is what I have in store for Kizana. She will not know who saved her. But on the third day, she started to notice someone. And on the fifth day, where the confession scene, instead of Taro Yamada there, it was one of the delinquents there to. It's most likely he'll be there. He invites her to the tree instead of confessing her directly. And also, if I remember reading a manga where the boy was he couldn't contain himself, and he wrote a letter to his crush, which in the end rejected him. I'm not so sure what manga was that, but I'll link into the description once I find it back, I hope. So what else? See, this is the reason why HB Squishy talked to me personally. Oh, shit. Sorry, HB. Okay, a demon artist told me that you are too distracted. You can easily be distracted. Once you have a creative mind, or most likely you're bored to death, you start to think other things and shits like that. Yes, I can talk shit because I don't know what I'm talking about. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Taro will not be there. A delinquent will be there, and he is one of the Yakuza's little brother. It's just like in one of that manga I mentioned earlier, where he wrote a letter to a girl that he likes, which I'm not so sure if in the true Japanese area. Yui, can you help me prove that if I'm saying this right, that is it not so, what is that, cool for a man to write a letter to the girl he likes? Because we already know the basic girl write the letter to a boy. I don't know if it's the other way around. Leave that in the description. Write it down so I can pin it for myself. I'll pin it for myself. Not for all of you, it's pinned for me. Understand? So even if that's confirmed no, I'm still going to continue with the script, right, saying that he wants to meet her under the sakura tree. I'm calling it sakura because I'm not going to call it confession tree, because there's a lot of tree you can say confession, but I'm going to say this one's a sakura tree. Don't judge me, okay? And over there he confessed his feelings for her, and she understands that. But the real question is, she accepted it. She accepted the confession because she knew he was the one who saved her. The script is still being written. I hope you're patient enough for that. Now, like my previous videos, I did says I'll be coming back within 2 months' time. I misjudged my allowance. You see, imagine this: 5 days in a week. You have 50 bucks. Sorry, 50 ringgit. You guys gonna have to look for the transaction exchange rate with USD, yen to Malaysia ringgit. So I have, my parents give me 50 ringgit a week, 50 ringgit a week, 10 ringgit one day, 10 ringgit one day for the bus fare, for my lunch, breakfast and lunch. 10 ringgit is most likely enough, unless you're eating rice with fish, vegetable and meat. That will go up until what, 8 ringgit. Anyway, so it's possible I'll be coming back at least 3 to 4 months. I'm sorry I had to extend it because I don't have enough budget to buy the things I need, because at home my father's using the only monitor. And another thing is that I don't have a casing, and the most expensive of them all is a graphic card, the one that I can use recording, I can do gaming, video editing, like that lah. Another thing to consider is that the processor that I found on that motherboard is a sadly dual core very slow compared to my previous one, the Core 2 Quad Q9550. If those who understand PC things, you go and tell everyone in this video in the comments section down below. So yes, I'm not that smart. I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable about computer stuff. All I know is this is a Core 2 Quad. This is a dual core. Core 2 Quad has 4 cores. Dual core has only 2. Correct? You can just say yes. If I'm not, you just go and bombard me with a lot of computer knowledge. So also have to consider the RAM and some other cables. The motherboard can only support up to 8 gig, 4 each. In the near future, when I start to work after my practical time, it's possible I'll buy a new set of computer in which I will use a i5 on an i7, the 6th generation. If I'm lucky, I can get a great budget build and something like that lah. You see, when I look into this, the price is very expensive. And okay, so imagine this. This is what I imagine. Okay, I'll tell you where I live. I'm living in a country called Sabah. And the HQ of Malaysia is in Semenanjung, West Malaysia. Or was it East? Never mind. Semenanjung, Malaysia. Semenanjung, Malaysia is double the pay of my country here, Sabah. And there's a poem that my generation, this most likely my friends say. Hujan emas di negara orang, hujan batu di negara sendiri. It means that it rains gold in people's country while it rains stones in your country. Meaning, let me take that one out first. Airplane mode. Ha! Take that. That's a lot of WhatsApp message. So it means people, you need to look further than just your own country. And my last paid was 800 ringgit. My last job was 800 ringgit. Over there, I can get double, 1,600 ringgit. Of course, the lifestyle in Semenanjung is very high compared to a humble Sabah. I, as a Sabahan, is very relaxed. And we have a lot of aramaite, which are consuming alcohol. And it's most likely lay low, just relax, enjoy your time, stress-free. Stress-free. That's my country, Sabah. Semenanjung, on the other hand, is the high end. You can consider it the country that never sleeps. Anyway, the good thing about the course that I'm taking now is to promote me to Semenanjung, where I will most likely use my full potential and earn extra. The extra will be divided into a few portions: mine, my family, and the loan that I took out. You see, when I applied for this loan, I had to take a loan. Apply for this course, I had to apply for a loan, and I need to pay it every month for the next few years. I'm not so sure how to do the maths, but It's 7,000 ringgit, and I only have less than a few years to repay it. I don't know, but my lecturer said the more you pay back, the faster it finish, and the faster you are free from it. You finish paying the loan. So I'll take it. I'd rather go Semenanjung, Malaysia than staying here, because I know that my family is nearby, but sometimes you have to leave the nest in order to come back with improve the life of your family. I don't know how to say this, but this is older brothers being the first child in the family has a lot of responsibilities that I have to put on top of my head and myself at the bottom. They really look up to me, my siblings, my parents expect more from me, and etc. You know, Asian shits. Anyway, I promise you guys that within 3 to 4 months from now, I'll be back to live streaming, but only at the weekends. Somewhere around afternoon time, I hope. But usually in the afternoon time, it's quite too hot. I'll try to do live stream in the night time, but the problem is I cannot do live stream on Saturday. I cannot do live stream on Sunday. Oh wait, I can do live stream on Friday night. Set your calendars that every Friday night, 3 to 4 months time lah, that I'll be live streaming as usual from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Although the project will be very slow, but I promise you I can deliver it. So the first thing I want to do when I get back will be project another. I'm going to have to re-edit some of the scenes that feel not so kind. It's most likely there's a lot of plot holes, and I need to fill it in. Anyway, this is Jason, right? For now, I'll see you off.